Welcome back to Style It Up. I'm your host, Olga Medvedev-Young. Our next guest is a bow tie designer, Mariama Bramble. She combines vintage and contemporary styles to create a one-of-a-kind handmade accessory, the bow tie, for every occasion. Her company, Brownbelle Accessories, originated just over a year ago, but the subtle yet fashion-forward accessory is gaining quite the popularity. Here to share her collection with us, please welcome Mariama Bramble. Mariama, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Oh, I'm excited about this. I mean, let's talk bow ties. This is really, really cool. Why bow ties?
Well, I kind of started on a whim. Someone asked me to make a bow tie for them. I've always sewn since I was a kid, so I decided to try it. The first one was really bad, but I just kept at it, and it just morphed into this business.
So, are you finding that the bow tie is a very popular accessory?
Yes. Well, fortunately, dressing like a gentleman is very trendy right now, and also women dressing in men's clothing is also something that's on the come up. So, I feel like a lot of people who were afraid of wearing bow ties are kind of like tapping into it now. So,
where do you get your inspiration for the different types of bow ties and different types of looks?
Yeah, it's very much inspired by my style, which is definitely classic, but I love bold prints. I love lots of color. So I'm inspired by a lot of different things. Sometimes it'll be the fabric that inspires me, and it's pretty random, but it definitely is a reflection of my own personal style.
It really is cool, and we'll get a little bit more into that, but let's see a couple of your looks. You brought some models here today?
Sure.
Okay, let's see the first look.
The first look on Jason is a leopard print bow tie, and this is made out of a satin taffeta. I love leopard print. I think it goes with everything, and I think that men should not be afraid to wear a leopard print, and I think that a bow tie is a great way to introduce this. Because it's more subtle than wearing, a big print on your body. So it's just paired with a very simple outfit. He could put a blazer on this, a vest, and I think that, it would look stylish and effortless.
If you said this to me, that a man should wear, I'd be like, no, she's off her rocker. But seeing this, I mean, this actually works really well. And I think that the more simple the background, the more simple the clothing,
right,
it really makes a great statement.
Right.
I really, really like this look.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
So the next look on Sakina is more of an edgy look, and this is a way that a girl can pull off a bow tie without dressing like a dude. So she just has on a denim blazer and a African print bow tie. This is a self-tied, so I have several different versions, the pin and then also the self-tied. And she just has a denim jeans and some really cool print shoes, little edgy earrings. So this is just a great way to incorporate a little pop into this outfit.
I absolutely love this look, and I just think that it really makes such a rock and roll statement, cute little bow tie.
Yeah.
You could see this on Gwen Stefani, totally just works.
Yes.
It's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So let's talk about women wearing bow ties.
Okay.
Is there a rule, or what do you think?
I think there are no rules when it comes to style. You should wear what you feel good in. Definitely wear things that are flattering. And just, do it up. I feel like sometimes I dress like a guy and I'll wear like a more traditional tie, and sometimes I'll, wear something like this with a pin-on bow tie.
I think it's really cool. So you have pin-ons and you have self-ties. Is it difficult to tie a bow tie?
I think it is at first, but it's like tying a shoe. You just have to practice it, and then it's,
How fast can you show us? How fast? Let's do it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just curious because, I've never tied a bow tie.
So I can't see, so bear with me. So what you do is you have, and I actually have a tutorial about this on YouTube,
cool. Awesome.
But you make one side longer than the other.
Okay.
Then you pull the long side over.
Okay.
Like so.
Yep.
And then through this back loop.
Almost like a tie.
Yep.
Like tying a tie. Okay.
Yep. And then this is the tricky part.
Okay.
So you take this part in the front. And you fold it over like this.
Okay.
So this is the part that, people always get caught
Confused
up on.
Yeah.
So I like to put my thumb back here, because when
Okay.
you pull this over, it makes like
a little pocket.
Pocket.
I see it.
Right. So that's where you're gonna like pull that piece through.
Awesome.
And you just like stick it in there. I hope I'm doing this right.
You are. This is great.
And you just pull it through.
Oh my God, it's so much easier than it looks.
Right.
But it actually probably is
I'm
more
sure this
complicated.
doesn't look great, but
it's perfect.
That's the basics. And the great thing about a bow tie is that the less perfect that it is, the better it looks.
Looks like you just kind of like rolled out of bed, had to put on your bow
Yeah, you know,
tie.
you make it look a little funky. I think that's it distinguishes a self-tie from a pre-tie.
So I want to know more about these fabrics, and because these are great color patterns, and you know, where do you get your fabrics, and how do you get inspired?
So I actually started making bow ties out of vintage ties because I wasn't finding the classic patterns that I really was interested in, but I quickly found that I don't have enough time to go thrift ties, you know, 24/7 because I do have a day job. So then I started making small collections of just like interesting fabrics. So like this tie was a vintage Ralph Lauren tie.
Oh wow.
And it has like, you know, these really cool print on it.
Yeah.
So I just make it into a bow tie, and sometimes if I don't have enough fabric, I'll do like what I call a halfback. So it's, you know, a contrasting pattern on the opposite side.
And you see it on both sides. Yeah, it's very, very cool. I really actually like this one a lot. This one over here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's a great. And I could see the two-way pattern there. It's just great. And then you also kind of embellish them a little bit too.
Yeah. So I had a buttons collection.
Yeah.
So I went to Windsor Buttons downtown and just, you know, was obsessed with all the different types of buttons. So
very cool. Well, we have another look. So
Yes.
coming up, Jason.
So this second look is actually made from a vintage tie, and it's this great floral print. That's another thing that I think is hard to find. It's a unisex floral print, but it's this awesome teal color with, you know, magenta in it, and he has it paired with this like light lavender, which is also a very classic look. So the bow tie just gives the outfit a pop.
Okay.
So you have the simple pieces, and you pop on a bow tie, and it just elevates the outfit just a little bit.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you, Jason. Okay. So we have another look, and this has the little nice touch of the button there.
Yeah. So this is another bow tie from the Buttons collection, and this also was made from a vintage tie. So I just found this like really cool denim button from Windsor Button. And popped it on there. This is one of my favorites. I don't know if I'm going to sell this one.
You want to hold on to it for your own purposes?
Yes.
I don't blame you. It's very cool. Well, tell us where we can get more looks, and where we can learn more about you and how people can purchase.
Sure. I sell all of my bow ties on Etsy, which is a website for people who hand make things. I also sell bow ties at Eris on Adams Street.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So if you don't want to purchase online, I do have a selection of ties there.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much. Let's see the looks one more time. I absolutely adore both of these. I mean, your whole collection is just spectacular.
Thank you.
Mariama, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck with your bow ties. I think they're excellent. I really do. We learned a lot today.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.